Okay, perfect. So, hello guys. Let's see what happens today in that match against a very tricky opponent. I think the game starting. I'll just try to make a move. Okay, yeah. So I'll go with my usual d4. Let's see what he is up to. Because I checked his online game shortly, and he is usually up to some nice adventures early out of the opening. So I think you'll see some nice, entertaining chess. So it seems not to have started at the moment, although I can make moves. Let's see. So yeah, that's actually my first time I'm playing this Banter Blitz Cup. Let's see how that goes. For sure, it will be a different experience. Like I'm happy I already streamed a bit sometimes on my girlfriend's Twitch channel, but still it's a competition. It's a new film, but it should be fun after all. Chance, new game, new chance. Maybe shortly. Writing them if they know what's up, because my opponent seems to be online, but refusing to make a first move. Maybe some technical difficulties. Okay, let's go. D4, D5, knight of 6. Okay, that's a special way of playing because it's kind of a Greenfeld, but not a real Greenfeld. Okay, he just plays very passively. Let's play h3 to prevent him from going bishop g4. So he plays a very passive Greenfeld, which I have to say I'm pretty happy to see. So he will try to play e5 at some point, and I'll have to come up with something against it. Let's play a4, idea of going a5. He obviously prevents that. And now, what are we doing? What are we doing? We should play fast in general. So I'll go queen b3, following up with rook d1. I think rook d1 is fine, bishop e3 is fine. He has knight c5, so I have to take care. I actually have to take here. And we are going to play bishop e3. So his knight is hanging on b6, that's why I included this a4, a5. And he goes back, okay, rook d1. Continue to play normal moves. And now he's much faster than me, which can be a problem at some point. The moment I still have the easier position, at least I think so. So that's a good thing, but he is playing very fast. So if rook d8, I think I have bishop b6 ideas. Maybe queen b4 is a move. I think I'll take and play bishop b6. Probably has to go rook a8 back then, which is not the move he really wants to play. He goes rook d7. What am I missing when I just take this pawn? Let's just take it. Okay, he goes for my king. Actually, this is quite tricky. I have to go king h2 here, and now he moves his knight, and my bishop will be hanging. But I don't think that he has anything winning just yet. He can play rook d2, but I'll move queen c1, and I have some ideas to move my knight away, because the bishop on a5 then attacks the rook on d2. Aha, so he has queen f4 check, actually. Just basically a draw offer. Okay. So I have to be careful here. Bishop h6 might be a move he's considering. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do if he plays bishop h6, to be honest. A bit nasty. Yes, and he does. Okay. So if I play g3, just very looking very bad, but maybe working. Can also simply play bishop b6. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play bishop b6 with the idea of including bishop e3 now. And always, if he has some rook takes e2, I have knight takes e2, protecting my queen on c1. Once more, I think that should be fine for now. Let's see. It looks pretty tricky, but I'm a pawn up. So if I don't die immediately, there is good chances. Yeah, queen h4, logical. So I might play bishop e3, but then I have a horrible pawn structure. Let's see if there's something else, but probably not. I think I have to go bishop e3, which is a bit sad, but you cannot get everything in life. So now he has this huge knight on e5. He's probably a bit better. But let's see if I can survive. Aha, he even plays it like this. This is interesting. I'm not sure if that was so smart. Okay, let's take king g1. Knight d3. That was very nice. I didn't see that at all. That's basically game over. Yeah, that is game over. Can I play g3 here? No, queen f2. There is nothing for me to be done. Yep, that's knight d3 was nice. Didn't see this. And I think I'm going to resign here because I can not stop him. Wait, I have. Let's try. It's blades, and I can take here and hope for a miracle. Because I have rook d1 and then I take on b3. But honestly, I'm not really believing in my chances. But what should I do? There's nothing else except for resignation. So he takes on b2. I take on d3. Rook and knight, but he will get a passer. Not great news, but let's try. h4, then g3. Maybe e5 at some point. Knight e4. He's playing slower now, which is nice. Okay, he wants to go. Let's play e5. Goes here. So how can I create chances is the question. I think e6 is the best way to create chances. Try to play against his king. Okay. So he's trying to go bishop on f5. Let's go here. Bishop here. Queen d4 is a nice move. Yeah, you have to take. Takes king g1. This looks utterly helpless, but you never know. Give some check. Aha. Yeah, that's not a great news. That is not great news. Yeah, this will be resignable in a few seconds. Can I play bishop g8? Doesn't bring anything. Let's just still do it. At least trying to create some sort of threats. Maybe he's panicking. He nearly panicked here. Just give some weird looking checks. Ah, now it's definitely over. Okay, but I put up still some kind of fight, and now I think I have to click the link again. Wait a moment. Should I just replay? I think they sent me a link that I have to click for a second. Wait a moment. So that I play in this right. Okay, yes, he played already. Okay, nice, e3. Let's go. He is doing it that way, okay. Can play with bishop on d6. Let's go on d6. Just play it easy. Keep it as easy as possible. Play c5 and then c4. Yes. Okay. And now knight c6. If he lets me, I'll take probably with the bishop on e5. Yeah. He tries to prevent this, but I think this is very good for me. And queen on b6. Now e3 is hanging. Yeah, I'll push d4, I guess, at some point. Maybe that wasn't the smartest what I did. But it looks like he is very passive. His bishop on g3, I don't like it. Okay, he's playing active as always, but I don't see what's the matter. What's the matter here? It's gonna take it and then try to take e3 as well. Bishop d7, rook f8. No, that looks very good for me. And on bishop e5, I'll even take queen e3. There's queen b2 coming. That looks very good. So I have to. Yes, not get made. It would be a good start. Now queen b2. What is it? So important is that f7 and f8 are protected by the knight and the rook. So there's no checkmate. And now I'm just trying to exchange pieces. I think queen b4 is winning a piece, or at least exchanging further pieces, which is also very good for me because I'm 2 pawns up. So I'll just have to exchange pieces. I think he'll take on e5, bishop h5. Okay, it's interesting. What is this doing? So if I'm taking bishop f7, king h8, I don't see what's happening. I don't see what's the matter, honestly. So I'll just take. He's always so tricky, huh? Just a very tricky guy by nature. Did he trick me once more? That would be amazing, because that looked so winning for me. But I think I should still have just h6. Let's try to go on with this. So queen f8, king h7, bishop g6, knight g6, queen a8, but that's 2 very good pieces for me. Anything else? He has queen f8, bishop d7. Well, now bishop e5, he has knight e5, bishop d7, but also that I just take rook f8. Yes. Okay. So all the pawns are protected. I think I'll just have to keep things together here. Okay. Trying. Maybe h5 even. I don't see too much how he's. So rook f7 would be very logical. But then knight e5 is my idea. e5 could be a next move. a3. Okay. That's interesting. Takes 95. I think queen b6 is fine. Let's just try to keep it simple and not fall for yet another trick. So I try to keep that pawn protected, and I'm also aiming to take his pawn on e3. If he protects with bishop f2, I'll probably just drop back my queen and then try to exchange. Because again, I have 2 pieces against the rook and 2 pawns actually up as well. So if I can exchange queens, that will be good news for me. And it's funny that his queen on a8 actually doesn't have any square at all. It's pretty seldom to see. Don't know how you call that. It's not a tactics, but it's a motive maybe. Yeah? Okay, queen c7, and now queen is dropping back. Maybe rook b1, but b6. And I'm slowly but surely exchanging those queens. Yeah, so he just plays c3. I think that's the moment to play queen c8 and exchange those queens. Let's bring the knight to d3, exchange some more pieces. What will I do here? I think many things are winning, but I need to keep things under control. Maybe I didn't do exactly this. Yeah. I actually just gave up all the control I had. Let's hope for bishop d4. Probably he won't fall for it. Okay. King there. Let's go here. Let's go g5. This should be now. Should be some kind of a technical win. Okay, so takes. If I play d4, I think that's the most. I have this rook hanging here. Okay, so that was a lot of work, but I made it. And now go to the next game. So game 3. It's 1-1, and let's see what he's up to in this game. Does he try it again? No, I thought so. I thought he wouldn't try it again. Okay. Bishop b2. Okay, he wants to come for my throat. He is trying, at least. But that does look very good for me, I have to say. Before, I'll probably take this one. He has g4. Smart guy. Smart guy. So I'll just play h3. I think that should work. He plays h4, I go bishop h2. g4 is not a problem anymore. And if he goes g4, I play h4. This, okay, he just goes fully for it. I don't think that should work at all. After all, I have too many pieces that are going to defend my king. f4, and now let's open his king up. I think he won't be too happy about that. Oh, wow. He does take. That's very, very surprising. Okay, rook f4. Trying to give a little check on e4. Okay, let's give it a little check. So where's his king going? I think that was a bit too aggressive what he did here. Go with c5. Then rook on c1. Everything protected. Rook on c1. Maybe I actually missed that, and that's pretty bad. Let's see. Rook c1 is certainly a good move. And then I'll have to see if I sack the exchange with rook takes e7 or even cd6. Okay, so it goes here. No. I can't take it anymore. I might have misplayed this pretty badly. Let's see. Let's go here, cd and rook c8. You know, his pieces are still very, very passive. So I think I should still be much better here. Like one line is if he takes here. The question is if I take CD6. So he takes, I take, and he plays G3. I take, and he takes, and then I'm mated. So that's probably not a thing. So after taking, I have to probably go bishop f4. Which might be very good though, because then I still threaten CD6. I can play rook e4. He won this pawn, but he can't get to my king too much because my pieces are too active. Okay, he doesn't want to do this. Now if I go d6, d6 looks very tempting to me, just to further open the position. Or I play bc. I think I just go bc. And if he takes with the bishop on c5, I think I take it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Take c7. I'm going to take c7. Yes. And probably play bishop f4. Yes. That's what we're doing here. But I have to say, I'm not that sure anymore if I have played this any right or not. So he wants to go queen a1, king away, and then take g2. But that's not killing me yet, right? It's not killing me yet. And h2, I'll just take it. g3. g3 king. Yeah, I'll need to just move fast. So g3 is a thing, but his king is also pretty weak, so not really sure what's going on. So if I give a check, he has queen e7. But I like his queen on e7, so please go for it. Yes. Now I have d6 ideas with tempo. So I'll take here and I'll have d6 ideas. Okay. So bishop d3 is an idea to avoid rook b1. I'll do this. Rook d7 is an idea now. Isn't rook d7 queen d7, yeah? Okay. Rook d7, queen d7 is not great news, but I can do this. And then rook b7. Also queen f3. What a crazy position. What a crazy position. I don't really know what's going on. The only hope I have is that he doesn't know as well. Okay, queen to e4. He just wants to go queen h2. Huh. It's pretty smart. That is pretty smart indeed, and I don't see what I can do to prevent this. This is a very weird move, but let's do it. Ah, no, I didn't see that at all. I thought I'll win that rook now, but even if I would, that wouldn't help with rook e6. It's just winning on the spot. Yeah, that looked winning for me at some point, but you know, looking winning and winning is a different thing, different pair of shoes. Maybe he actually messed this up a bit. Wait a moment. So where is his king going now? In C, I think C6, so I'll go. Oh, I have to play. And now I don't have a check. That's his idea. Wow. It's an amazing idea, I have to say. It is quite spectacular. And I don't have a check indeed. And I made it. Wow. So black wins everything. That's not too great. Let's go on with game number 4. And we are black again. So if it continues like that, I should manage to win this game. That was such a crazy position. Was winning right out of the opening, but he just complicated everything, and probably my sacrifice wasn't right. Okay, so is he going to play or not? Also, honestly, don't know if you're allowed to take some breaks or whatever. I just try to play the next game ASAP. Okay, always to the next link. Always to the next link. That's good. So what is Mr. Larino doing? Maybe cherishing his crazy victory. Okay, B3. Try to play normal moves. So he goes E4 here. Interesting. Bishop H7. Oh, what is happening? This is some kind of crazy nonsense, I would say. So he is trying to get a better version of a French. One might put it like this. But I haven't castled yet, so if he tries to attack me there, I'm not sure if I'm even ready for this. And I have some dirty tactics ready, I think. At least he has to think about the possibility of it happening. Plays, I'm not sure if I'm doing it. Okay. So knight c5 is an idea. Also, I actually even prefer c5 and then c4, just smashing this diagonal open so I can have a lot of pressure on the c2 pawn, maybe rook c8. Okay, he tries to go for f5, which is interesting, but I think won't be right. Don't believe it. Just don't believe it. So what is he going to do here? Because I also have CD. Yeah, I have CD and knight c5. Oh no, that doesn't look good for him. That certainly doesn't look good for him. Taking on d3 next move. And then what? And then just probably just take the next guy. Take the next guy. And if I take knight d3, it's going king f1, I take ef5. I might take ef5 immediately and just see what he's up to. There's an additional move there. Okay. I'll play this knight e6 move. See where this bishop is going. I'll have f4 coming. Maybe that was stupid and too greedy. We'll find out pretty soon. But as he moved all these pieces, even if he castles, his king is very, very weak. And my king is quite safe. I like my knight on e6. Protecting everything. So, and I also have an additional idea of knight f4 if he doesn't stop that. So let's say he plays bishop f2. Yeah, I have this knight f4 idea. Am I going for it? It does look very good. He has king f1 then. I can go into an endgame with a pawn up after knight d3. Which is already something. How are we going to win this? So I want to take short amount of time to find the best solution here. Let's just take it. I think I'll go to this endgame. Which is not only a pawn. Actually, I could have taken here. Which is not only a pawn, but I also have the better pieces. And bishop d3 coming. Still playing bishop d3. That is utterly horrible for him. Okay, h5. How am I winning this position? Let's just go normal. Maybe play rook h8 in order to win the second pawn. I think that's what I'll do. If you go rook d1, I can't take on e2 and take h5. Yeah. Then I can play b6 and g5, g4 is coming. G5, g4 is his biggest worry. Okay, let's just go with it. Just go with it. Yeah. Rook takes e5 is coming. Okay, bishop b7. I'll take e5, I think. Even if f3 is also very good. Let's go here. He might take a5. Maybe that was stupid to allow. But now I can play here. Knight c5 check is coming. And f3 maybe here. That just looks very, very bad. f5 is something I can do. Let's go 3 first. Actually missed rook d7, but shouldn't be a problem. Knight c5 check is now in the air. f2 is in the air. So probably it will continue that. Is he setting up some weird stalemate, or what is his big idea here? I don't think there's, yeah. Trend continues. And let's go to the 5th. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes he is offering me a rematch, but as I understand, we shouldn't do that. Okay, so we have this thing again. He was happy with it. Okay, I have to say that I was also quite happy with it. Let's just keep it the same way. Lets me go bishop on h4, which I like a lot. Do I play knight on h4 though? Knight on h4 and d5. I think I'll go like this and bishop on h4. Maybe f3. Also e4. e4 is maybe not working actually. So I'll go f4. So e4, I thought maybe knight e4, bishop e7, and knight takes e3, and I take his queen, he takes my queen, and he got away with a pawn. Okay. Now I like if there is only 2 pawns, because no matter where he goes, I can just push the other pawn. So g3 is h3, and h3 is g3. Knight b5 looks good, but also so d5 looks good, f5 looks good as well. What am I going to do? d5, e5. Yeah, but that's pretty sad position if he has to play f6 here. He can play knight f6. That is true. Then I try to go on the queen side, break up his position. Yeah, so let's start with that plan. King on e7. Nice touch. Okay, so he tries to get his queen to g5 to an active position. Okay, and I'm not too worried about endgames here, so I might just go for a trade of queens. I'll do that. Just asking him if he's fine with that. Probably he isn't. But then he needs to put his queen on a strange square. h5, then he cannot push. Queen f4. Nice idea. What if I just play g3? He takes rook h1, and queen f2, queen h6 shouldn't work. I'm not sure if I want to give him this extra option. I might just play queen e3. Kind of a weird situation where none of us wants really to exchange. So either I play h3, which is actually closing the position, and I don't see what's the problem of it. Bishop on f3, and I have more space on the queen side. Actually, bishop d3 I think is better, but he wants to bring a knight here. That's probably his idea of this whole plan. Also, I never want to take f4, because ef4 and knight on e5. That would be very, very nice positional demonstration. So that's not what I want to do. Okay, let's go in here and rook b8. So he has something in mind over there. Can I get to this pawn? I need a knight on f3. Which is pretty a long way, but let's just try it. It's not going to let me win that pawn just for free. It's understandable. That is indeed understandable. It's a bit of a weird position here. He offers a draw. I might actually accept it, but I think accepting this is actually fine. I don't really like this position. Yeah, let's accept it. Let's accept it because I was scared of him taking and playing a5 and winning that square, and then somehow all this can go wrong quite quickly. So there is the next game, which I believe to be number 6. So that was the first game I managed to make a draw with white. Insane. And if I keep up my winning streak with black, that's good news. Okay, let's play this. d3, e6. I think we've had something similar already. I want to go h6 here. I want to go h6 here. Make sure nothing bad happens. And let's go a5. So I'm trying to push a4. Yes, he goes here. Okay. Knight a6. Trying to get to b4. Okay. Not sure about this move. Not sure. Because f4 is always very weakening of this square. And e4, well, I might play c5. He goes knight b5. That was his idea, right? And if I go e5, he goes knight f3 or knight f5. Okay. So how are we going to solve this situation? Bishop on c5 could be a nice idea. Or just knight b4, continuing our plan. I'll just stick to my plan. Put it a knight in here. He can never really play c3 because d3 will hang. So that knight is a bit of pain for him. Queen e2 is a move now. Rook e1, okay. Okay. So I can either take and bishop c5. Might be not so comfortable for him actually to respond to this. And knight on c4, and now e4 is protected. So that was the wrong time to play this. I can, no, I can't. I wanted to take d4 and take c2, but it's not working. Yes, bishop takes f6, intermediate move. So that's not something I can do. What can I do then? What can I do then? Play e5. So knight c4, e5, knight e5, rook e1, rook e8. Don't really love it. But there is some compensation. And at least he's thinking. He's thinking, which might mean he's not too comfortable. Knight b5, okay. This could be quite uncomfortable for him at some point. So c6, knight e3. I'll do that for sure. I like him blocking his own bishop. So I tried to make this tactic knight g4 work, but he just takes, and in the end he has a mate here. So that's really not what I'm looking for. But queen b6 might be what I'm looking for. But I give this knight. Bishop d4 is an idea. I start to like. It just looks very good for me in some way, but I'm not so sure. So if I play queen b6, I'm afraid he just gives on takes f6, and that's very bad, taking f6. Yeah, let's do this. So the full idea is if c3, I just take and I'll give a check. And I hope that works. And if he takes, I take. I'm just a bit confused why he doesn't think this is winning. Because I'll just take, and come back. Or I play queen b6 and he just resigns immediately. Yeah, that's better. That's even better. So yeah, I continue this winning streak with Bach. With a very tight match. And next game I will have match point. So I have this check. Okay, that was nice. And let's move to, what was that? It was 3.5. So I have white. It should be game 7 we are looking for. Okay, so now last 3 games I made 2.5 points, and we should just keep up the mood of not losing with white. I think that's a good way to put it. I'm going to play, which line am I going to play this? Bishop e3 and castle. Okay. H6. Can't remember what I'm supposed to do, but I'll just take e5 for now and play h3, trying to play c5, queen on d2. You have this, yeah. I think c5 should be fine. So I think he wants to play knight f4, no matter what. I played g3 to stop that. Should I play g3? I will play g3. Now it's getting tactical, but I think for now should be fine, because if f5, he's basically going all in. And I have knight d2, knight c4 as an idea. The knight is now badly posted. So if he cannot use this g3 immediately, I think it was a very good choice. And we will see very soon if he can use it. If he has some idea to punish me. And he's probably evaluating if he should take or just play a normal move like queen to e7. I mean, take, I mean f5. Okay, rook e8. Okay, but that leaves me with this and then knight c4. That's something I like to see. If he pushes this knight on f6, then he, you know, this knight is a bit stranded somehow. Knight is a bit stranded, and I'm trying to get the queens off, get the knight to c4 and get it to d6, and I can hit this nice little rook there. Knight f4, so he goes all in. That's it, basically. Yeah? That's okay. Let's not waste too much time. I have to take it. And I think bishop g4 followed by knight f6 looks, knight f3 looks very tempting. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So I might play knight f6, but I'll take there. I think that should be very good for white. He's obviously very good in creating chances, so let's see what he is up to. He's up to some craziness again. Up to some complete madness again. So I'll take once and then maybe give it a check. No, this cannot work. This just absolutely cannot work. Speaks against anything I know of. So I'll give a check first. Then I'll play knight f3. And then I'll take it from there. Is that smart? Yeah, I mean, he basically cannot take if I just play king g2. If she plays hg, hg, I'll just mate him. So, yeah, queen on f6, but now knight e4 is even coming with tempo. No, I think that should soon be over, because my two horses are just entering everywhere. That's looking very good. Knight g5, knight d6, knight f7 check. So that's a whole lot of trouble he is in. Yeah, this one. Again, takes, I'll just take king g2, rook h1. I am a piece up, so I can give a piece back, but I'm actually on the attacking side right now. So what is this? Check. Can I play knight g5 and then how is it made? Yeah, this is a 95. 95 immediately was also a very good option, actually. It was a much better option. That does the job as well. So if he takes my bishop, I have knight e5, knight g6 mate. If he moves, yeah, anything knight e5 is next move. And that's it. Don't think there is anything more to be talked of. Yeah. Okay. That was a nice sprint in the end. I think that's 4.5, right? Am I right? I think I won 4 if I'm not mistaken at all. Sorry? Okay, perfect. So thank you very much for watching and tune in tomorrow. I will probably play tomorrow, I guess. And it looks like Pragnananda, the Indian youngster, might be my opponent. So that will be a lot of fun. Thanks again and bye-bye.